G'day all, welcome back. Just want to give you a quick update on the Mini. So a while ago I looked around for GT trim because I'll just show you, but when I got the car, might have explained it before, but we only had the GT trim for the back. So we got back seat, which is in great condition, and this, there's no fade or damage on the top of that trim. So really good condition there. And then we got the side panels for the rear seat. There's one there and one here. All good condition, proper basket weave. I'll just show you this. I was looking at the back here just a minute ago and I came across this. So I managed to source the or find the proper lens courtesy light frame. So that would go up here, up there. But that's the proper one. I'm pretty sure it's the proper one. Let me know if it's not though. Hopefully it's intact, although I'm not entirely sure if it is. I'm not sure how the globe sits in here. If there's meant to be another tang, perhaps there is. But yeah, I found that. That's good. Hopefully it is the proper one, but I think maybe I can source the proper one. But anyway, I'll just leave that back there for the moment. But as I said, I only had that trim, the seat, rear seat, and that trim. The car never came with the proper seats or the door cards. And I threw it out there. I asked around who has GT trim for 1971 with the basket weave. And yeah, it's a bit of a nightmare. It's not really around. Lo and behold though, someone did put their hand up and sold me a full set of trims. So here they are here. I'll just go through them. I'm actually repairing this one here, but this is one of the door cards. I just needed to do a bit of a repair here. They're not in the greatest condition, so I'll just show you this one. This card is actually in reasonable condition. It's had water damage, but I'm thinking I'll use it. I'll just show you the front. So here's the front. It's actually not so bad. It's torn down here, and so I've put another piece of vinyl underneath it and glued it in, and I'll have to do a bit of a vinyl repair job here to smooth it all out. Likewise over on this corner, it's a bit wrinkled down here, but that's okay. That's all down in the pocket, so it's not really visible. There's the basket weave. And you know, for its age, 50 years old, it's not so bad. However, there was a bracket installed right here. So I'm looking to fill these with this material here. I'll just show you. So I picked up this. It's called Coconut's Leather Care Pro Black Professional Leather and Vinyl Repair Kit. And what you get, I'll just move this to the side. What you get are your repair compounds. You get a white one in case it's not a perfect black. But yeah, two lots of repair compounds. You get a little spatula and a brush. A mixing jar in case you need a light in the black. And some webbing to go on the back in case it's a tear. So I will plan to fill these holes. They're a little bit raised, so I'm just trying to work out what I'm going to do to get rid of the raising of them and then fill them. It's going to be visible, but there's not a lot else I can do there. Slightly damaged door card's better than no card at all. And this is the basket weave trim. It's got this stitch pattern that runs down the side, each of the panels. It's just embossed, like heat pressed, and then it runs that stitch pattern around here. But this is actually embossed onto the door card. Heat pressed onto the door card. None of this area is glued, but it is all glued along here onto the card, and then it's glued around the edges, maybe about a 1-inch glue all the way around the edges. But that's what a GT panel looks like. Show you the rest of the bits. So just so you know, this is a little bit of a project I got going, but we'll talk about this later. But I got these little letters, and yeah, when I'm a bit more prepared to disclose what's going on there, I'm sure you might figure out what's going to happen here, but hopefully it works out, and I'll show you the finished product soon. That's a little side project. Here's the back seat, the backrest. This is not in good condition. It's torn here. There's a rust mark here that I couldn't get out. I'm not really planning to use this. I'll probably just sell it if someone wants to repair it. I was thinking about taking these panels out and using them, but what I've noticed is the panels vary a lot between seats. The width of each panel changes. Like you'll see this one here is a much bigger panel as opposed to those ones. And they're different again on the front seats. But yeah, this is not so great. Have a look at the top of it. So, you know, you could take this to an upholsterer perhaps, and then they could take this piece out, keep the piping, and put a new piece on the top. Yeah, that's possible. There's the foam. But yeah, as I said, I don't need this. That's just an added bonus. So I'll just put this here for the minute. What else have we got? All right, we'll skip these for a sec. So I bought new door cards. I got 2 new door cards, thinking that I was going to replace that one. And the other side panel, door panel, is here. What I've done, I've just tried to get it as straight as possible. So I've taped the 2 door cards on top of it to get that as straight as possible. But what I've done is I ripped that vinyl off that door card because that was completely gone, and then just tried to set it out. It's in pretty bad condition, that vinyl. It doesn't have those holes at the top like the other one did near the door handle, but it's a little bit worse for wear. So I've got to bond it on to this door card later on. So that's the 2 door cards. Put this here. This is the base cushion for the back seat. It's not so bad. Again, I don't need this, but it's there if I needed to use it. I think there's a little tear here. It's not so bad though. And yeah, see this panel? So there's that width, and then you look at the bottom one and it gets really long. It goes all the way under. So it's not really a matter of just cutting out a panel and sticking it in on a front seat or a door card like that. They're all unique widths, but they keep the same concept of this heat seam stitch pattern, just embossed into the vinyl, but then stitched onto the vinyl here. So they're stitched together. Stitch, 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 and the piping. So that's the rear GT. I don't need this. I'll probably sell it in case anyone's interested. We can maybe make a deal. There's other things I need, and I'm happy to do a swap if it's a fair deal. Now, I got these rear cards with the plate. And another one. There. So they can be reused. They're actually in pretty good condition. These tears, you can deal with them with that backing material and a bit of vinyl repair compound. But yep, I'm okay with them. I don't need to use them. Now, here's the seats. The seats for the front. I couldn't get the whole seat, but I could get the covers. So here's one. This is the backrest, I think. No, this is the base cushion. It's a little bit. Let's see here. Yeah, this one's not so bad, but what's happened is the guy I bought them off, he said that these were all painted white with vinyl paint. I've taken the paint off here. Now I'll just give this a wipe. Just a bit of isopropyl alcohol just to clean it up a bit, to show you. But yeah, I cleaned this. I got the paint out of here and I've still got this to go. It's a bit cut there, but we can repair that. It gets worse though. So here's yeah, a backrest. Still got some paint on it. Bit of a tear there, so we can get underneath it. We can put a patch there. Get inside it. So I think it cut just there. Sweat's gone through and stained it. So we'll patch that. Put a little bit of the compound. We have to get this paint off as well, and this one's worse. So here's one that's fully painted in white. Someone was desperate to make a white trim for their GT. But yeah, all painted white. They've used that vinyl paint, but it never really works. So I got to get that off. What I'm using is Solvit. I didn't use acetone. I've tried isopropyl, it didn't work, but this stuff works. So it just gets a bit of a spray. I won't do it now, but you spray it, get a soft bristled plastic brush it in, that'll agitate it, you spray it again, then it loosens it off, and then you got to wipe it off, and you go through dozens of these. You basically use one of these for every few panels and then repeat. So a lot of work ahead. This one's worse to wear with the rips as well. It is damaged here, but I'm trying to keep that in as intact as possible and patch that. It may not come out so well, and this might be a panel that I try to replace, but we'll see how we go. Just try not to disturb that too much, and for the moment anyway, until something else comes available, this will do. Yeah, so that's that. I've managed to pick up some seats. These are not GT seats, they're from Morris, but they got the right profile. So later on we'll be doing an episode where we pull these apart, we'll put new wadding on them, scrim and base cushions, new foams, and rebuild it and reassemble it with that. Hey, welcome back. So the video just cut out a bit there, but we'll just resume here. But we have these Morris mini seats that we'll look to put the GT trims on. We'll restore them a bit later on. And I'll just give you another real quick update, but I've given this compound a go. Professional repair compound. As you can see, I've just put a few beads in each of those holes. And for these ones, I've put some electrical tape just over the top. I'm going to see which way works. But I'll catch up with you on a later episode and show you the results of this. Alright, well anyway, have a good day. Catch you later.